Sawadee krap, it's Tuesday, October 29th. I'm JP Mestanza, and this is Phuket Extra, brought to you by PSD Windows and Doors. Let's start with our top story. An Indian tourist is now dead after being pulled from the surf at Kata Beach, unconscious and unresponsive, late yesterday afternoon. Karon police say they were notified of the man's death at about 5:40 p.m. yesterday. They were told by witnesses at the scene that the 54-year-old Indian tourist was seen struggling in the sea, and lifeguards brought him ashore, performed CPR on the beach, and he was transferred to the Accident and Emergency Center in the yet-to-be-open Chalong Hospital. He was pronounced dead on arrival, police say, and Indian embassy officials have been notified of his death while attempts are being made to reach out to his family. The infamous Tiger Temple, once the home of illegally trafficked wildlife, it's now going to be the new home for about 1,200 stray dogs and cats after local authorities announced a deal that will bring in the Animal Welfare Foundation to not only use the facilities at the site, but also build new ones. A ceremony was held last Saturday to mark the start of construction of new facilities on the site of the infamous Tiger Temple in Kanchanaburi Province, formerly known as Wat Pat Luang Ta Mahabua, attended by the provincial governor and the owners of the Animal Welfare Foundation. Officials say that 15 shelters would be built for 1,000 dogs and 200 cats from the foundation's facilities at the site, costing about 4 million baht and should be finished by about 6 months. An animal hospital would be built later, along with an animal show facilities, according to officials, all to attract tourists and offer better care for the animals. The foundation began 20 years ago in Kanchanaburi, taking in stray dogs and cats from Bangkok by then Governor Chamlong Sri Muang as a way to prevent stray dogs from being killed for rabies control. The Tiger Temple had previously been the home of 148 animals, most of whom were tigers, and was shut down in 2016 after officials found they were linked to the illegal wildlife trafficking trade and other abuses. Since the tigers were all seized and moved to wildlife sanctuaries 3 years ago, well over half of them have died, mostly from viral and respiratory conditions that their weakened immune systems could not handle. An investigation into the murder of a wealthy philanthropist in Chiang Mai is taking place right now after a gruesome discovery yesterday as they found the woman's body stuffed in a refrigerator in her own home, hands and feet bound, head covered with a plastic bag and covered in lime powder. The discovery was made yesterday when a team of police went to the house of Miss Wani Jira Charon a wealthy estate developer in Chiang Mai, and noticed a foul smell emanating from a refrigerator. Police say the body was decomposing and the sex at the time could not be identified, but now reports in Thai media have identified the victim as Miss Wani. The Bangkok Post is reporting that the victim had been reported missing by her own brother this past Sunday after her friends and family had been unable to contact her for at least 2 weeks. Police are said to be searching for a female friend identified only as a Miss who reportedly became very friendly with the victim recently, seen together recently, and relatives of the Miss say she recently traveled overseas. At this point, is not an outright suspect, and Thai media reports say that the victim's phone, ATM cards, and her car were all missing, with police having already obtained a search warrant for another man who allegedly answered a phone call to the victim's stolen phone and allegedly made 1 million baht in total ATM withdrawals. This story is still developing, and we'll bring you updates as soon as we have them. Phuket Extra will be right back after these messages. back to Phuket Extra. The Golden Crescent is the area cutting through Afghanistan, Iran, and Pakistan, and Justice Minister Somsak Tepsutin is voicing his concerns that drug smugglers in Thailand are turning to that area as an alternative source for narcotics trafficked into the kingdom. The Golden Crescent is one of the world's largest producers of opium, similar to the Golden Triangle that sits on the borders of Thailand, Laos, and Myanmar. And officials are expressing their serious concerns over information that drug smugglers are making more connections with the Golden Crescent. According to Minister Somsak, the reason could be that the Office of Narcotics Control Board, the ONCB, along with its partners, have arrested about 2,000 drug traffickers and seized over 440 million speed pills over the past few years, forcing traffickers to turn to other production areas. Spanning 40 acres in Kamala, the people behind Phuket FantaSea are announcing what they dub as the world's first Thai carnival theme park in Thailand, set to open in early 2020 next year. The theme park sits adjacent to the famous Phuket FantaSea show in Kamala, with the company saying they've put 5 billion baht into the whole project, with the expectation that it will attract over 1 million tourists per year, with annual revenues of no less than 1.5 billion baht. The theme park consists of 4 main zones that includes restaurants, carnival funfair, souvenir shops, a 200-meter-long river palace theater, and the Kingdom of Light that features tens of millions of lights. The whole thing will also include an aerial ballet, animatronics, and so much more, all to highlight the range of festivals and holidays that Thailand has to offer. The project is slated to open early next year. And that's it for Phuket Extra, brought to you by PSD Windows and Doors. For safe, secure, and soundproof windows, visit pvcphuket.com. We'd like to thank the JW Marriott Phuket Resort and Spa for coming over to Class Act Media and Image Asia Studios. From all of us at the Phuket News Center, thank you for watching, and until tomorrow, stay classy, Phuket.